Ladies and gentlemen, we have another partner with Konabos, Mr. Akshay Sura. He is also one of the partners of Konabos, and he is also who are the community sponsors for Sitecore. So let's talk to Akshay and find out his experience with Sitecore. Hello, Akshay. Welcome.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Uh, so first of all, are you from India?
Yes, I'm from Hyderabad, born and brought up.
Okay. So here's an interesting question for you. So I'm sure everybody, I mean, all the speakers have come who are away from India. They come and say Indian food is amazing, but you have tried both Indian and you have tried across the world as well. So do you think Indian food is still the best?
I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's one of the things, right? It depends on what your palate is. Every food, has its own. Like, can I eat Indian food every day, 24 days, like all month? No, but yeah, I love Indian food. So do I other cuisines, but it's one of the best, I would say.
Awesome. All right, now let's jump straight onto the session that you're going to give now. So, I mean, Kamru's touched a lot about their use cases, but I have one interesting question. So, the digitalization has taken over, right? So now people everything have their phone. Before even they walk into a store, they know about the prices, they know about the competitors, they know about a lot of things. So, do you think? And also the online shopping experience is getting much bigger. So do you think we will see a decline in the number of people getting out there and shopping? Or
Yeah, we are actually seeing that. So the company I worked for before was in retail, and one of our biggest thing is how do we get people back into the malls? And that is a huge issue. So malls have started doing things like concerts, events to bring people into the mall. It's still a challenge, and it's going to be more of a challenge. And this is something which is happening right now.
and also how does so with Sidecore, I think the focus is about having that customized experience online for each of the customers. So how are you trying to get the balance between both the worlds?
Yeah, and that's quite interesting that you asked. So our talk is about Universal Tracker, and one of the things it lets you do is to track what people are doing offline from the web page, right? So in your mobile app, or when you buy something on a POS system, when you walk through the door, which is what we're trying to do. It's about marrying both together. So the next version of Universal Tracker, hopefully, is going to come up with the only part which is missing is personalized experience based on an offline event. So I think we are halfway there. There's still a lot of work to be done, but that is something which will enable us to provide the customer with a better experience offline, as well as for us to know what's happening when they're not on our webpage or on like a mobile browser.
Coming to your business, do you have any plans to expand it to India?
So the way last year I was trying to push to expand, but our goal is not to concentrate on expanding and let it grow organically. So right now we're just trying to field any inquiries we get or any business opportunities we get, and we'll just go whichever direction that takes us. So I'm not quite sure if it's India, or if it's UAE or Australia. I'm not.
Right. So in that case, what would be the vision for Konabos?
So for us, we fit the gap, which is kind of interesting. So we enable customers and partners in an area where the other partners can't do it, right? Because we're not competing with partners. We're competing with basically not a lot of people. We're a specialized kind of company where we do staff aug, but we do staff aug with only people we work with. Plus we augment teams as well. So if a partner is in trouble and they need additional help, we do that. Same thing with the client. So the growth part of it is totally dependent on our name, and we've fortunately have built a good reputation for ourselves in the community. So again, it all depends on what opportunities we get, but hopefully we'll get enough opportunities that we can go into different technologies and help customers.
Awesome. So coming to the event, so do you think events like these are helpful, and what do you think are the benefits of having such, conferences?
I should know, because I was trying to get this event off the ground in 2015 by myself, which didn't work out so well. But fortunately, Sitecore was kind enough to partner, and HI partnered with us last year, and we had a successful event. And this is absolutely another successful event. The main reason for events like this is to bring people together, and the biggest thing I think is just different than any other event is Sitecore Community is very unique. People know each other. We have our Sitecore chat where there's close to 5,000 people from around the world who interact with each other on a daily basis. And there's Sitecore Stack Exchange where people interact. The events like this, what they do is you can take the knowledge at this moment and go back and use it. You can talk to the person who's the speaker or whoever who's been fixing things or doing things, not something which is the pie in the sky coming 1 year down the line. So I think that's a good takeaway. People are in so much of an online world. I haven't met half these people, so it's the first time I'm meeting them in person, same with others. So I think to network as well as take something valuable at this moment and use it.
Take something valuable and start applying it immediately is one of the benefits of such events. Anyways, thank you so much, Akshay. I'm looking forward to your session. Thanks for talking to us. All the best.